Hey guys, happy Friday everyone. Welcome to our channel. This is Miss JT once again for another episode of trading analysis. I used to call this case study segment, but I think the most appropriate name for this segment is a trade analysis. Trading analysis or trade analysis? I think it should be trade analysis. So that will be our title for this segment moving forward. So the objective of this discussion is really to discuss a specific trade that I did for a particular stock and what was the thought process behind it and what the journey was at the end of the trade. Okay, so the featured stock that we have here at the moment is Zynerba or Zynerba Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. So this stock is available in Etoro. I'm using Etoro for um, my trades in the US. So if you're also interested in that platform, I have the link down below. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this stock generated me a gain of 10%. Yes, in a span of 2 days. It's not that significant, but I think we will be able to learn a lot of things here in this particular trade. One good, one bad. Okay. So what happened here? So I color coded it. You will see for now a color orange thing here because that's the pre-open price. It's currently around 4.94. Okay. So I'd like to first of all share that on this day, February 3rd, 2021, I first entered in this stock with an entry price of 4.89. So you will see this yellow line here. So uh, at this point, I was thinking that, okay, it's rallying up. There's volume, there's a potential continuation. I was just aiming for me to do intraday for this stock, just small amount of gains and then exit. However, all of a sudden, just right after 23:43, after 3 minutes, okay, in a span of 3 minutes, it declined by what? 2.41. So I went long on my first entry, so I'm betting for the stock to go higher. Now, after 3 minutes, I found that the stock was dipping and I didn't want to exit. So what I did is I entered the same amount this time around, betting for the stock to go down. So I went short on this stock, did some shorting here, and knowing that a stock when we bet for a stock to go up versus the stock to go down, we have to be quicker in our positions when we do sell, because normally the flow of a stock, normally it goes up. So if you let's say you enter at a higher level and then uh, for some reason it declines, chances are it will also go back. Eventually it will go back up because that's the overall direction normally in most cases. um, so I went short on this stock, and what I did here is just a very quick trade. Went short, locked in some gains at 1.92%. Okay, 1.92%. I was able to profit out of it. And what I did next was, okay, so I was able to gain for that second entry I did. What I did next was I placed an order for the amount of 413 on the day of February 3rd. That was the day when I opened it. Okay, so it was not executed on that day. However, the next day, so I just placed it there because I was thinking, okay, this was the first stop right here, so chances are the candlestick will revisit this area and probably create a support right there. Okay, so I was thinking even if it fills this gap, at least I'm way lower now, right? Towards at the bottom. I was thinking it is indeed going to create this support right at this level, right at that area. So still very near, still within the area. So I just placed it there. And true enough, on this day, the following day, I was able to I was able to successfully enter. My order was hit. Okay, right there. So I think the lowest it reached on this day was up to 4.11. But then again, I was able to successfully execute my trade. And just for a few minutes after that, I was able to close my trade for and exited at 489. 489, that would be around this level there. 489, exactly the same area where I first entered my first entry. So what happened there was, so remember I already exited the short the shorting I did, so that's already done. So technically I had two positions at that point. The first day that I did at 4.89, and then the second day where I entered 4.13. So when the price went back over here, I exited. That gave me no profit for my first trade and a good 18.4% for my second trade. That's yeah. So that's in a span of what? Less than less than 30 minutes or 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes on this day. So that uh, entry right here, this entry was the saving grace of this stock. Plus, of course, we were not able to lose any money right here because it just went up to the area where I entered. So this strategy um, may not work all the time, right? Uh, when I did shorting here, so sometimes it's just either the long position will win or the short position will win. So I really intended for that short selling to be very quick. That way I just can, get tiny profit out of the decline. And I was already determined that I'm going to enter at a lower point because everything's just a test buy anyway. And that gave me an opportunity to enter at a very cheap level. And good thing, the volatility played a positive role in this trade because right on the same day we were able to exit my second entry and my first entry, with the first entry with zero loss and the second entry with an 18.4% gain. What's good about eToro is that I have several entries, right? A total of three entries right here. One long, one short, and then another long. And they do not combine. They do not combine these trades. You have three line items when you open Zynerba in your portfolio. You will be able to see three entries. That way, if I want to exit just one position, I will still be able to see the actual price of the second position and the third position. And then when you collapse it, you will be able to see the overall average. So you have the information that you need. If you want to see the average, the cost average of the three, I will be able to see it. However, if I only want to focus on one particular entry and then um, strategize accordingly, then I will be able to deal with each one accordingly. So I think those are the key benefits of what we have in this portal in our eToro account. Very good feature that eToro has added onto their platform. Okay, so that is our uh, trade trade analysis for this evening, featuring ZYNE or Zynerba Pharmaceuticals. I hope you were able to get some good insights out of this. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching and bye bye for now.